These are the best Chinese romance movies that are sure to melt your heart away. We at Topless Movie want to give our readers a heads up on the best romantic movies to watch this month, in case you are single and suffering from an extra pinch of loneliness and comes around this time of year. What do we think are the top 10 Chinese love stories of the last 10 years? One Smile is very alluring. If you don't have the time to watch the drama versions, yeah, you can still watch the story in the movie version. With the same plot, our main lead falls in love with his crush not because of her extraordinary beauty, but because of her slim and slender fingers that were flying across the keyboard and her calm and composed manner. Soon after the basketball player, swimmer, all-around excellent student, and game company president, our main lead used both tactics on and offline to take this beauty's heart. Therefore, this romance slowly bloomed. So I Married an Anti-Fan. A story about a journalist who had to give a spicy report, but while collecting such information, she always gets caught and hence she got fired. In order to get her job back, she went to a celebrity to apologize, but he didn't forgive her, and again she messed up with the situations and become a topic in the news. So she decided to take revenge on him by becoming an anti-fan and trying to spoil his image, thereby again becoming a topic in the news. Then something happened. She started working with him. First, they fight. Then they slowly problem solve between them, and then they fall for each other. The story ends with a kissing scene. Honestly, we will rewatch this again because it doesn't provide a good luck in a short amount of times with a touch of a good romance story. Better Days. This is a serious movie that has been explored many times about the gravity of bullying on a young person's life in China. While facing these school bullies, it explores the wider social issues of education, relentless competition between student and exam, and this all-or-nothing state of pressure student life work. And this movie is dramatized as the young pair try to fight for themselves in a world where the adult seems to promise to help but never seem to have much power or follow through with their promise. In conclusions, if you're hesitating to watch this or not, do it. It's raw and something really hard to watch, but it's definitely worth it. Irresistible Love, The Secret of Violet. A young boy is a lonely kid who is living in an orphanage where he hopes to find a good family that loves him. Then the son of a real estate manager adopts him. He works as a page boy for him until the boy went abroad to study. He is actually in love with his adopted parents' child, but the family has a homophobic tendency. So they struggle with many obstacles that appears between them and their family. Overall, the story was not exaggerated, but somehow emotions are conveyed very well, a sense of injustice, annoyance, care, worry, and etc. One can feel them all very strongly during the movie. So Young Too, So You Are Still Here. The story starts off kind of sweet and has an upbeat, tight vibe to it in the beginning. As the synopsis says, tragedy happens. There was an event that took place within the female lead family, and she comes back to her educational scene with her completely different demeanor, which killed the whole thing for me. Many viewers have read the books or seen different versions of this. However, I only saw what was present on Netflix, and I have to tell you, it is kind of disappointing. There were so many unexplained things, and the ending was just open-ended, and it's kind of made it stuck. First of all, it's never really explained why the family's personality changed and her reason for her behavior. It was a nice movie, but it felt like there were so many missing pieces, and then at the end it was like a blah. By the way, if you watch the movie versions of the theme song to Never Gone, you will see the perfect happy ending that most viewers will be looking for. Love the Way You Are. The main story about the cute couple was pretty good, although I started a bit oddly. The first few scenes establish how they meet and how they grow up together were a bit off. However, the story started to get better after they went to college. Though the big transformations of the leading characters was not well explained, so overall the love story was good and sweet. However, the rest wasn't. The rabbit things was not well presented, and it was only there to help the two characters have cute moments together. Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time tells of eternal love, namely that between two gods across thousands of years. Although their story is full of unpleasant tragedies, they continue to bond with each other until the next life. Another lifetime, another world. After suffering betrayal, our female lead no longer feels anything, yet she can't seem to comprehend his actions. Three life, three world, her and him. Are they fated to love again? Overall, if you like me and haven't experienced either the novel or dramas, you should give it a shot because you might just end up liking it like I did. Suddenly 17. This movie is typical romantic comedy. Yes, the main plot is about one couple who were together for so long that their relationship starts to fall apart, and at one moment, the girl comes into possession of magical chocolate that brings back to her mind when she was 17 to 28 years old herself in the present times. And as she goes back and forth like that, she begins to realize her life, her mistakes, she begins to rediscover her old self, and she learns what she is a long time ago until this day. The whole movie is funny and very sweet. It brings many memories for our own past and definitely make you connect with the main girl. Us and Them. Us and Them provide the very realistic, day-to-day perspective for a couple living in Beijing. They are unlucky financially and do anything they can to make it work, with the usual daydreams and goals of becoming successful in their dreams and rich enough to make each other happy. The eventual development of their romance love toward one another, although it couldn't be expressed in the proper slow burns that they clearly want to portray. Their close friendship beforehand felt I like was simply watching a pair of best friends living their life together. And even in the happiest moment of their relationship, until they eventually separations, they were a real couple with real reactions, thought process, and gesture. Fall in love like a star. So this drama has a very basic story, and if you're a fan of one of those lead, you should watch it. The film is very plain. It starts when the lead were separate. They meet again as successful individuals. They both share similar feelings in the workforce and in their personal life. However, our lead idol's identity means that their relationship must be kept in the shadows and their love is tested. If you are looking for a complex story, this is not the right movie. But if you are tired of huge dramas and tragedy, this is the right movie to see if you want a light story. These are the lists I got for you guys today. By the way, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channels for more updates. For now, bye, see you with another amazing content.